prick.
Well, guys, when I asked him what impressed him the most about today's opponent, he immediately referred to the explosiveness of their offense. He said they have so many different ways to hurt you that it's impossible to take away everything. It's just about damage control. And he acknowledged they've got a big job to do defensively.
Click yours off and click it on.
Thank you, David. Teams constantly jockeying for position, and I guess they're trying Clark for a lot of things. Home court advantage, one of them.
Yeah, it certainly is a big factor. Not as much as you get to the latter rounds of the playoffs, but I think in the first rounds it's critically important, especially if you're...
Hold on. Shit's stupid. Is it a chat, dog?
Relatively young team.
Fuck Kobe Bryant, son.
Based on playoff action, having the home court advantage can be huge for that kind of team.
And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Bryant. Parker out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Peyton. And it's Towns in at the center.
They already fucking up.
New Orleans with the ball. Back to Iverson.
Yeah, I got it up.
And the rejection by Towns.
I did.
Miller against Bryant.
Hold on. I just gave you the link. You see it?
Here's the feed to Towns. Fires, high post. Shot's good by Kobe. Bryant's got the first points on the scoreboard for Oklahoma City. Odom on the way. Iverson against Peyton. And here's Miller outside.
The way he defends, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
1 minute played so far here in the...
Let me know when you see that.
Peyton kicks to Parker.
Huh?
Outside, Beal.
Yeah. Fuck Kobe.
Shot clock at 5. A three-pointer, no good. Oklahoma City on D. A one here, Iguodala as he lets it go. And another three for New Orleans.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't beat him up on the perimeter.
Peyton kicks to Bryant. Bryant is double. Here's Peyton. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
And that one's good by Abdul-Jabbar.
Boys ain't fucking with me, dog.
He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Towns, the screen. Deflects the pass. Peyton can't get it to go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Floater. The floater.
In the league that have sustained success, who are always competitive, Oklahoma City should be right there at the top.
I mean, just look at the records for the Thunder, and their success really does speak for itself.
Ain't playing fucking computer games with that, nigga.
It can also make that claim.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Towns. Abdul-Jabbar with the block.
And you want to call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their score.
Greg, bottom line is...
Oh, that bitch ripped me.
And that's all that matters.
Here's Peyton. It's deflected. Iguodala against Beal. It's going to be 2 free throws through contact on the shot.
So I tell you what, he earned his money.
Everybody need a good hype
If
man.
you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the...
Everybody needs a good hype man.
And he sinks the second. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. And they're trailing by 7.
He don't know.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
To the left side.
Oh my God, he's Allen Iverson all over.
Here's Peyton. Peyton can't get that.
Let's go, boy.
No doubt it's been a bit of a
Jumper.
form here in this quarter.
Bitch.
In terms of scoring.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Pass to Bryant.
What the fuck? Did you see that shit?
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
See the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignite.
Nigga threw a stupid ass.
Here's Iverson.
Whoa!
These guys among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the tip.
Jesus.
Thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kinds of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Oklahoma City.
You said Iverson about to turn up? That is true.
And he makes the first. A big group substitution here for New Orleans.
Turn up.
DJ Brown's checked in for Miller. Always comes
Whoop, whoop.
in out. Andrew Wiggins is checked in for Miller. Who's is subbed in for Allen Iverson. Wiggins. That's short off the rim.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Ryder, good.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Wiggins, and he could not get that one
Man.
out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And still,
Get
there
in
are
there.
opinions out there of what Andrew Wiggins can and can't do.
Get in there.
One thing that's industry,
Yeah.
he's an incredible scorer. Right? Whether it has,
Yeah.
he can flat out fill it up in a hurry.
I'm in the family.
There's the screen. Here's Young. That shot off the mark. And New Orleans will come the other way. Picked his pocket. And here's Beal. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. And he's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And Wiggins, his young career, just getting better and better at scoring, Greg, while increasing his workload.
Yeah, and very few scorers can do that, especially from that 2-guard spot. Wiggins has that special talent where he can flat out carry an offense. Scary to think that this is a kid who is just scratching the surface.
Good discipline on defense. Wiggins right on top of it the whole way.
Hughes, good. Hughes got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Huh?
Here's Ryder. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
It should be easy. If I'm wide open, I can hit that bitch, dog. But if I'm not wide open, then I'm gonna have a fucking problem.
Game at the line.
Pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
And the second free throw, good. New Orleans leading by 6. To the right side.
Move him, move him.
36 seconds left in the first.
Oh, slow man.
First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I don't think they have anybody
Yeah, I always did.
else there. I mean, that's just inexcusable to let a guy get this deep inside.
Pass to Ryder.
Obviously.
I think he's going to have to.
Yeah, he can get him back.
Defense. He can't afford to pick up a third foul here in the first quarter.
The Thunder have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Yeah, he gonna never do all them stupid ass trees again, I'll tell you that.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Hughes with
All right.
Higgins outside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, magnet for fouls. Wiggins' explosiveness gives him a great advantage against most any defender.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And it's really baffling. I don't know how he lost his touch at the line so dramatically, guys. I mean, and it happened quickly as well. He's nowhere close to what he shot from the line last season.
Here's Beal. Lays it up off the glass. And so is New Orleans. With a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football fake.
She definitely put the ball in my hand. She's the one.
Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom, because she has definitely honed something special into him.
To be sure. I'm just not sure some of the more delicate NBA egos can handle her trash talking once she beats them at a game point.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Listen, early on taking the league, I just like their approach offensively.
Yeah, I like it too. They're doing a great job working the ball around, staying aggressive, and capitalizing too.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Young. He's out there with Bradley Beal, and it's Ryder in at the 2.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
6 to shoot. Shot from the top of the key. And we know just how important a player who can catch and shoot is to an offense. Clark, which players in the league are the best, in your opinion, in that regard?
I think you got to start with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, 2 of the very best, if not the best shot makers we've ever seen in the league. The way they can catch and shoot it from deep, challenge, open shots, off the dribble, off the catch. Their shot-making ability is absolutely remarkable. J.J. Redick is a guy that can make shots as well, but those 2 guys, I think, are in the class by themselves.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can, Kevin. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Takes a 3. Here's Bryant. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Boy, I like seeing that toughness on the offensive glass. Did a nice job judging, anticipating where the miss was going, and then putting it back in. Nicely done.
Ryder, then the pass to Payton. Towns, the screen. Back to Payton. Parker against Odom. 4 on the shot clock. The shot by Payton, no good. New Orleans leading by 8. His first shot coming late. That's good from Odom on the assist by Iverson. Iverson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Payton against Iverson, and they double up Payton. Parker with no one around. That 3 off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
And Bryant wide open. He shoots. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that 6'6", guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Payton dishes to Parker. Towns the screen. And the dunk by Parker.
Oh, I like the craftiness of Parker finding ways to get into the lane, always looking to punch it down.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. For New Orleans, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. And he knocks down the first one. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. P.J. Brown's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Wallace comes in for Andre Iguodala. Andrew Wiggins is checked in for Miller. And Larry Hughes is subbed in for Iverson. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Abdul-Jabbar is checked in for Brown. Iguodala comes in for Wallace. Miller's checked in for Wiggins. And Allen Iverson is subbed in for Larry Hughes. And the rejection by Towns. And finish off by Bryant.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Perfect execution. That's how you take advantage of a transition opportunity.
Iverson against Payton. Goes up from the top of the key. Bounces high off the rim and flops. 6 points for Iverson.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, you know, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
It's stolen by Odom. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Miller's got the ball. Iverson against Payton. Iverson outside. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good. Iverson. 2 shots. And both free throws good for Iverson.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
New Orleans leading by 10. And the dunk by Odom.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And then for Oklahoma City. Young's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Bradley Beal comes in for Jabari Parker. And Ball's subbed in for Payton. Bryant with it. Guarded now by Gerald Wallace. Young's shot is up. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Wiggins outside. Here's Hughes. They get a hand on it. Here's Young. And it's blocked by Brown. Wiggins tries in. And Wiggins throws it down.
Off the dribble drive, Wiggins gets a step. Hard to get in front of him after that.
Outside, Kobe. Four seconds left. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And so it's New Orleans, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And a chance now to send.
Thanks very much, Bradley. The old saying, no rebounds, no rings. How important it is.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm taking a look at New Orleans. Kenny?
Well, shooters were popping open right and left. Exceptional ball movement.
guys racing off screens, spotting up, knocking down shots. That's the way you play basketball unselfishly, and it was superb. And it.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there was... New Orleans leading by 14. Iverson is out there with Miller. And there's Iguodala. Then it's Kareem, and it's Odom in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd.
You know, guys, that's what he does. He just loves to play that kind of attacking basketball.
And Bryant kicks to Payton. Screen by Parker. Towns a screen on Iverson. Here's Payton. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. Just 3 to shoot. And it's Bryant missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Iverson. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
New Orleans leading by 18. The drive by Iverson. Count it, number 5 from the 4 this game. He's now 5 of 11.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Thunder trailing by 20. Payton kicks to Towns. Towns the screen. Back to Beal. Towns sets the pick for Beal. Over Abdul-Jabbar. That one wide left.
Well, the defense had gone to sleep, so you got to knock that one down.
Kicks it out to Iverson. It's good from long range. Iverson's got 15 points.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
There's Miller with the 3. Miller with another miss.
Just testing out the cannon on that misfire.
That certainly was a deep one. I mean, maybe move in a little bit next time. There's no such thing as a 4-point line.
There's the dish to Towns. Over Abdul-Jabbar. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Kobe. Towns has got his second bucket tonight. Well, Clark, you've been in the booth for so long, but I have to ask, have you ever toyed with the idea of coaching or working in some team's front office? I know you did briefly for the Pacers.
Yeah, I did, and I enjoyed it. I was working in player relations, player development with our guys off the court, and loved it. But it just wasn't something I could sustain at this season in my life. Not interested in coaching. I've never really been, because my career path went towards broadcasting right after I got done playing, and I paid my dues and have grown in this profession. And I would want to do the same thing in coaching, and I just don't have enough time in front of me to do that. So I'm happy to be around the game in this capacity. Coaching never lets up. I get an off season as a broadcaster.
Yes. Iverson against Payton. Iverson passes to Odom. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Iverson's got his 8th assist here tonight. Under trailing by 21. And Beal kicks to Towns. Towns the screen. Dishes it to Payton. Back to Kobe. Towns a screen on Abdul-Jabbar. Bryant, that's for 2. And he connects on the jumper. The screen's at the trick. 13 points in the game.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. 19 points. Hughes kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Swift. Back to Wiggins. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wiggins has got 8 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Some changes for New Orleans. And here's Kobe for 3. That doesn't go either for Bryant.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Iverson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Screen by Young. Ball dishes to Bryant. Nice job coming off that screen. Bryant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
Iverson passes to Iguodala. And again, no good by New Orleans. Thunder trailing by 21. Here's Reiner. 6 points for him. Ball with the bucket.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for him the rest of the way.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
52 seconds left to play here in the third, and it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Really came close to the pilfer, but they'll take that effort. Mucking things up is sometimes just as good as a steal.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And that one, good. Prime's got his second basket of the game.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area. The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Bryant. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Towns is checked in. Hughes kicks to Wiggins. Here's Swift. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Left side, Bryant. Towns, wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Swift. No good. And so it's New Orleans controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
My big boy. Big boy.
Get out of here, boy.
Me da. Yeah. That's right.
Come on, I'm gonna let you please enough finish.
Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the hunt.
Observation. We got to get a whole lot more physical.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Thunder trailing by 20, and Oklahoma City looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. We've got Ball. Brian is out there with Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Cycli in at the 4.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Now here's Wiggins. Defense is right there.
Gotta give the defense credit. That was a great contest on a high percentage shot in the paint.
So both teams making some changes here. The Thunder shooting 43% from the floor. Payton kicks to Kobe. From deep. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Kobe's got 9 points here in the second half.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's Iverson, and he goes big time with the dunk right over Kobe Bryant.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skill to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Okay. New Orleans leading by 17. Here's Iverson. And the shot falls short this time. And here's Bryant for three. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 7 rebounds in the game. Iverson kicks to Miller. From 15 feet away. And the shot falls short. And New Orleans leads by 19.
Yeah, it's called dejected, deflated on defense. That's what's going on right now.
Huh?
Now a timeout called by
Look, I ain't think you was going, boy, nigga.
As you watch the game at both the college and pro levels over the years,
Got back from what?
The biggest change for you and your view of that?
Well, you know what, Kevin? There are a couple of
probably
things.
not,
The real emphasis on training and strengthening the core, meaning from your kneecaps to your sternum. The work that's done to train the hamstrings and quads and glutes in that core area as a place of power, as your center of power, is one of the significant changes I've seen, not just in basketball, but all sports. And it's benefited the athletes greatly and the overall athleticism. And then from a playing standpoint or on the floor standpoint, I think the three-point shot. I think that's been the biggest dramatic change in the game.
Here's Parker, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And glad to see Jabari Parker out on the floor after recovering from yet another torn ACL. It's always hard to go through that injury, never mind twice in your first 3 seasons in the NBA. But you know, Parker's a fighter, through and through.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Not an easy situation and really disheartening for all of us who appreciate his talent and skill level. He's an outstanding young man and player, and he's vowed to come back stronger than ever before. And his attitude, a positive approach to difficult adversity, I think, has set him up to have a chance to do just what he vowed to do.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Outside, Beal. Kicks to Towns. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Towns sets the pick for Bryant. Oklahoma City keeping it alive with the new 24-second shot clock. For 3. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Kobe's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for Oklahoma City. Miller outside. Back to Iverson. Out to Miller. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Towns has got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Unfortunately, his shot has been everywhere, all over the place. Can't buy a basket. However, his teammates got him covered.
2 points. That one goes.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And Kareem throws it down.
Good ball move. Wonderful pass. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
To the middle. It's deflected. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Here's Payton. Miller grabs the miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Iverson up top. Another shot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. First one falls for him. He hits both from the strike. And Clark, when you played the NBA with still mostly American players, now the game is truly global with players from all over the world. How do you think that has changed to the NBA?
Well, I think it's enhanced the NBA's product on the floor because, again, you're getting the best players in the world that are competing in the NBA with the international influx. I think it's added to the global popularity of the league without question. The NBA is clear in that we're going far and wide across the globe to find the best players to play in the best league in the world, and I think that's healthy and good.
New Orleans leading by 18. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Gary Payton. Free throw good, Iverson. That one is no good. Oklahoma City has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. The offensive rebound. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. It's stolen by Bryant.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for New Orleans.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Iverson.
Well, it was nice seeing him do his thing on offense, wasn't it? Turned it up a notch and flat out pulverized the defense.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're up by 17. 1:19 left to play here in the fourth. And Clark, we've heard the term empty stats for players that put up big numbers but didn't impact the game to the same level of those numbers. What do you think about empty stats?
I'm mixed on empty stats. Clearly some stats impact winning more than others, but in this day of analytics, some of the stats that apparently document impacting winning may be overdone as well. Statistics are statistics. They're part of the game, and you evaluate them in the context of a number of variables. So they're here to stay. Empty is probably too strong because they're part of the game.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Young dishes the ball. Unloads from 9. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
Here's Iverson. Got a hand on it. And it's ball in the corner. No good on the triple. The drive by Iverson uses the glass to finish the layup. And New Orleans leads by 19.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Well, they've got to be pleased with the effort they've seen so far tonight. Everybody pitching in for what looks to be a solid W.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Ball with the bucket.
Kevin, the thing I like most about Ball is his awareness, his self-assuredness and understanding and feel. I mean, when he gets a pick, he's super dangerous.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
And, you know, this is what's needed at this point in the game, Greg. The great team know how to close it out.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. So we see New Orleans taking a W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by 4 tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home.